Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the Paper of Montgomery County Online, in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Friday, June 3rd, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, Brennan Raynard won't be going through graduation with the rest of his senior class at Crawfordsville High School after all. His request for 10 days at home in the assistance program to help a local military recruiter was denied, and Brennan had to return to Camp Pendleton, California. His father, Dave Raynard, said Thursday night, quote, he didn't want a fuss made about him at all. He's very modest. On March 10th, the Crawfordsville School Board granted a request from Brennan's parents, Dave and Kim Raynard, to allow him to wear his dress uniform during commencement this Saturday. The Raynards were disappointed when they learned that Brennan would have to return to Camp Pendleton before his high school graduation exercises. We'll be back with more local news right after this.
I'm Kim Van Matry from the Paper Montgomery County. I'm looking for the best salespeople out there. The economy is tough, the gas is high, and this job can pay for all that. It's a hard job, it's only for the best, and it can be rewarding as hell if you're good at it. I want someone who is energetic, who likes working with people, who likes to work, and has a great personality. I'm offering great benefits, insurance, a base salary, great commission, gas allotment, and much more. Call or email me if you have what it takes.
The sections of storm sewer pipe are all in place and backfilling dirt is underway on Whitlock Avenue. There is still much work to be done, as the section of brick wall in the forefront of the picture attests. Street Superintendent Scott Hessler recently told the Board of Works that rain had slowed down work on Whitlock, but crews have worked more hours each day and hopes to complete the job by the end of June. Paper Trivia, your chance to win prizes by showing off how much you know. If you've got all the answers, click on this tile on our homepage, go to the Paper Trivia section. If you answer correctly, you could be our next winner. Food is always a big draw to the Strawberry Festival, and these children will certainly agree. The festival will be June 10th through the 12th at the Lane Place in Crawfordsville. In other news, the New Light Players of Wabash Avenue Presbyterian Church is sponsoring a musical theater camp from June 12th through the 25th at the church, with performances of Into the Woods Jr. on the 24th and 25th at Camp Talitha on State Road 234, north of Waveland and south of Alamo near Deers Mill. You can call 765-307-8396 for more information. Recent Veterans Dinners have been very well attended. That's according to Veteran Service Officer Claude Johnson. He's got a report you can read on page A10 of today's Paper of Montgomery County. Also remember that Crawfordsville High School's graduation ceremony is scheduled for Saturday at 4 p.m. in the gymnasium. And finally, Frank Phillips' guest this week on Frankly Speaking is local pastor and chaplain Alan Goff. Frankly Speaking can be found under webcast on the top navigation bar of our website, or you can click on this tile to watch this week's episode directly. Today's news is brought to you in part by the National Guard. There's a moment you reach deep inside yourself when you find the courage to fight through the elements and the strength to save a life. These are the kinds of moments you'll experience in the National Guard. If you've got it inside you, this is your time to act. Visit the Guard online at nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. Local weather with Indiana's weatherman, our good friend Paul Poteet, and local sports with our own Candace Rohrman are both up next.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class Specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto, at Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
Crawfordsville weather update now. Montgomery County forecast for Friday is warming up. And our weather update today sponsored as always by Gould Body and Paint. They're at 607 Waynetown Road. in Crawfordsville. Diana and Don, ready for your call. You tell them Paul said hi when you buzz 364-1067. That's 364-1067. And their business is a wreck, which is good for you. Gould Body and Paint, 607 Waynetown Road. Here we are ready for the weekend. Getting a little hot under the collar again. Warm temperatures are returning to the area. As a matter of fact, highs today will range anywhere from around 84 to 90 degrees as you take a look at Friday conditions. And I think skies will be mostly to partly sunny throughout the day today. And the humidity factor will come back. Not only will it get hotter today, it will also feel like it's muggier again, especially as we get into the afternoon and into the evening hours. A look at the national map for today reveals one of the reasons why we think things are going to change a couple of times yet this weekend, and that is that we have a big system that's back out to the west. First of all, the map itself, there you can see high pressure beginning to retreat this afternoon, moving out of our area around eastern Kentucky and eastern Tennessee, and then back to the west. The arrow points to the cold front. That's what's going to come here and probably spawn some showers and thunderstorms on Saturday in the afternoon and the evening. Some of those could be a little bumpy. On the other side of the cold front, a nicer Sunday is waiting for us. Looks like the cold front comes through and then the humidities go back down again, and we'll have some sunshine to finish off the weekend. But definitely getting muggier today, and as this chart shows, it will be humid for tomorrow. Saturday temperatures will be warm across central Indiana. This is the hot spot, low 90s. We think it'll be right around 90 degrees here in the Crawfordsville area. Low 90s with chances of showers and storms Saturday. That'll be in the afternoon and the evening. Maybe we should get used to these warm temperatures. It looks like they're going to hang around for a while, at least through the end of next week. This is the 6 to 10 day outlook. From coast to coast, you can see kind of the trends that are shaking out. And right here, the one thing that does stand out is the temperatures will be above average down in the southeast. They'll be much above the average. Now, as far as precipitation goes over the next 6 to 10 days, that'll be a little closer to normal, it looks like, around here. So we may make up for some of the active weather that we've been having with somewhat less active weather, and nobody is going to mind that. As a matter of fact, in the extended forecast, we only have a couple of days to fret about here. Otherwise, today should be mainly quiet. It gets hotter and more humid for Friday with an afternoon high of 88. Our low temperatures tonight will only drop down to around 70, and it'll be muggy. Then the outlook for Saturday, that chance of afternoon and evening thunderstorms and a high around 90, maybe the low 90s in some areas, becoming partly to mostly sunny again on Sunday. Less humidity, high of 83, and then mid-80s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We may have another go-round with showers and thunderstorms by Wednesday of next week. Active stuff coming, or at least a little burst of activity as we head towards Saturday. Maybe make those outdoor plans for Sunday, if you can move them around. I'm glad you came by here to get the latest. We always have Montgomery County news, sports, my webcam weather, right here on Paper News 24/7. Have a good weekend.
At Zons Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zons Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zons, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zons today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
I'm Candace Storm with your local sports for Friday.
Southmont senior Jonathan Christensen will have a chance to repeat as the state champion in the high jump today when he competes in the state meet. The state meet will be held at IU's Robert C. Howe Track and Field Complex, and the high jump will start at 3:30 p.m. Christensen is also hoping that he can break the state title record in the high jump. The current record is 7 feet and 1 1/4 inches. It has been held since 1977. Christensen has cleared that height in other outdoor meets in his career.
Don't forget to follow Montgomery County Sports at The Paper Sports on Twitter. That's your local news for Friday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the paper Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Candace Shortman. You stay classy, Crawfordsville.